Hello, good morning everyone. So today we are going to see the next part of the rational numbers, that is obviously our revision part is going on. So the second part what we have seen is up to exercise 1.1. Now we are going to see the next part, that is the how to represent the rational number on the number line. Okay, so how to represent? Now what is a number line? Before that, a bit explanation I want to do is, what is a number line? What it is called as? The number line itself is called as real number line. Real number line. Now actually this line is okay, but real number, what is real number? It is nothing but the combination of rational and irrational. Now these irrational number you will see in further classes, say 9th and 10th. These here we are going to see only the rational numbers. Now, what is the definition of rational number? That also we have seen. The number which can be represented by in P by Q form. Number which can be represented in P by Q form is a rational number. So, and the number which cannot be represented in that form is an irrational number. So rational number, now all the number systems like natural, then whole, then integers, all comes under, I will write fractions also. Everything comes under rational number. Now, these all numbers we have to represent on the number line. Even you will see in 9 and 10 that irrational numbers can also be represented on the number line. And this is the final number, real number. Means all the number, no other number is there than the real number. It is the final one. And that is why we have a line, or we can represent this all number on a single line which is expandable from both sides. So understood? Now we are going to see the representation of rational number. On number, or I will say real number line. Real number line. Now I will draw one line, simple line. I have drawn. Just a minute. A simple line I am drawing. Now you know how line is being said, expandable at both ends, means there is no end to the line. Approximately here at one place we will take 0, and both sides, as we know, it is 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side, -1, -2, -3, -4, number line. Now I will show different numbers and how to represent them. So first I will take a very simple number. Say let a rational number, I will write one rational number in p by q form. So say this first one is 3 by 5. I want to represent this on a number line. So what I have to do is, now these I have taken positive number, then we will see for negative numbers also. So 3 by 5. Now what is denominator? 5. When denominator is 5 parts, we say of 1 unit we have to divide 1 unit in 5 parts, and out of that 5 parts we have to choose third. So simple to understand. So 1 unit we will divide in 5 equal parts like this, and then count the third one. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 upon 5 is 1, obviously. So 1, 2 and 3. I will mark this a bigger one, and these will be nothing but 3 by 5. 3 by 5. Then next comes, suppose say any other number we can take here. Say a second number, let's take number 2. I am showing by different chalks so you can understand it nicely. I will take in the negative now. If I take it minus, say 7 upon 4. Minus 7 upon 4. Now it is minus sign, so obviously it is going toward minus side, left hand with the 0. Now here 4 parts of a unit. Here every unit is represented here by the numbers minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So that you have to divide each in equal 4 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am dividing just 2. Now count just after 0. Here left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these is the my 7th one. So these mark will be nothing but minus 7 upon 4. Isn't it easy? Now, one more example I will take. If I take a number, third number, again I am going for negative number, minus. Seventeen upon 3. 17 upon 3. So just we have to divide each unit in 3 parts. So I will not divide these two because 3 and 3 6 only I get. So I can divide it further. Okay. So from here I will start. Here I will get minus 6 upon 3. Here minus 9 upon 3 I will get. Here minus 12 upon 3 I will get. Obviously, okay, as I am dividing each part into 3, so this will be minus 3 upon 3 means minus 1. Got it here? So, taking this, after this we will get a 17 mark. That is also here not here, it is going out of our scale. I will increase my scale a bit. It is going out of this scale, so let us increase it further. Say this is -6, this is -7. Okay, I will increase my scale. Now what I have to represent is -15 upon 3, and here it will be -18 upon 3. So it should be in between these two. Now these only I will divide in 3 parts. 1, 2 and 3. Now this is 15 mark, 16 and 17. So these mark will be present -17 upon 3. Is it clear? Very much. One more number. I will take now positive number. See here. I will take now positive number. Now for this positive number, I will take say this was 5. Okay, I will take 27 upon 6. 27 upon 6 I have to represent. So what I have to do is, or even I can, instead of it will come the same, it may come in the exam, you might be it may be asked 4 and 3 by 6, or equal to 4 and 1 by 2. Anyway, got it clear? So it will come, now see here, 4 and half, so it should come here, 4 and half, but each has to be divided into 6 parts. So first I will leave y, I will write here 6 upon 6, 6 2s are 12 upon 6, 6 3s are 18 upon 6, 6 4s are 24 upon 6. Okay, 30 upon 6. Now see here, this is 27 upon 6. It comes in between here. These part I have to divide in 6 parts. So first I will mark the center. Okay, and then these two will be divided in again 3 parts. Same 3 parts, equal 3 parts. I've got it. Now this was the 24, as 24 upon 6 means this is 24, 25, 26, 27. We got 27. So here will be our 27 upon 6. Got it how to represent? It is very easy. If you just practice for some time, you can very easily understand to represent a rational number on number line. Now here in your textbook, one exercise is being given. That exercise you have to complete, and first is the representation, second first and second. The third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh will discuss actually, instead of saying I will see here. Write 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 2. Now see here, 5 rational numbers you have to write which are smaller than 2. This is say third one. So third one, 5 rational numbers less than 2. Now less than 2. So we can write many fractions. How? The fractions which can be below this, it may be anywhere. Now you can see a number like that. So all the fractions which are to the left of 2, all are less than 2. If you take, I will write L1 by 6, comma, which is less than 2. I can write 4 by 3. Where this comes 4 by 3, it is less than 1. So obviously it is less than 2 also. I can write 2 by 3 also. Now 2 by 3 is again less than 1. So obviously it is less than. I can write 4 by 5 also. Now 4 by 5 is again less than 1. Even I can reciprocate this. Say 5 by 4. Still it is less than 2. And even we can write 7 upon 5. Again it is less than 2. So this way you can write many numbers, infinite numbers you can write, which are said to be less than 2. Find 10 rational numbers between minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2. Now see, you have to find 10 rational numbers in between the given two numbers. The given numbers are 10 rational numbers between minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2. This is the fourth. Now, what we have to do is, here the denominators are different. So, obviously, it will be very difficult to find out the thing. So, what we do, we'll first make this denominator equal. That is, we'll take the LCM of 5 and 2, which comes out to be 10. So, minus 2 upon 5 equal to minus 4 upon 10 and 1 upon 2 equal to multiply by 5 both sides, so it will be 5 by 10. Therefore, now see here minus 4 and 5. How many number comes between these two? Are there 10 numbers? Yes. Are there? See here. In between this minus 4 and 5. In between this you have to just write 10 numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are already there. And out of these any numbers you can take. Got it clear? Or we can give that in different ways. That is, as minus 3, minus 4, but we don't get the 10 numbers. Taking the denominator 10, we are taking the denominator 10, we are not disturbing denominator 10. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 only. I will not count the other ones. So, what I will do is, I will increase this ratio. I will increase this ratio further. 1 upon 2 can be upon 20, and here I can write 10 upon 20. Now from minus 8 to 10, how many numbers? Many numbers you can get.
Remaining 10 minutes.
So therefore minus 7, minus 6, minus upon 10 you have to write every time. Sorry, 20. Upon 20, minus 5 upon 20, minus 4 upon 20, dash up to 9 upon 20 lies between minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2. I will write that is. Now I can take this minus 7 by 20. Then I can write this as comma minus 3 by 10 I can write divided by 2. Here again I can write minus 2 by or straight away 1 upon 5. We can give different numbers. Then I can write 3 by 20 minus how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1 by minus 1 by 20 comma 0 comma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1 by 20 1 by 10 because 2 by 20 means 1 by 10, 4 by 20 means 1 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and one more. The last one I can say that 7 upon 20. So these all numbers will lie in between and you can write many more in this series. I have written only 10 here. So these will lie between minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2. So this way you have to solve some this exercise completely. 5 rational numbers between the same way you have to find by making the denominator same. Then you have to see the numbers what you have got in numerator and in between those numbers how many numbers lie. If it is less then just multiply by 2 and you will get it. 2 or 3 you can take anyway. Then it is the same. So 5, 6 and 7 you do at your home as a homework. Okay. And I will try to send one more worksheet if possible. Or otherwise go to some other books also, even on the net also you can search and do some practice, some extra practice for the solving of these type of, especially 1.2 type of numericals, because here are very few numericals. So you can go on net and search and also find out. Got it clear? So goodbye here. Take care. Don't go out of your house much and stay at home only. Thank you.